So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. But there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 11. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, but right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second and 11 now. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Operating from the gun, Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get that one complete to Connor. He's got the first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. James Conner, 31 yards. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big... looking for water, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
That was 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That, Charles, the 1st interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the 1st one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
From the 41, Jones. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly into the turf.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, caught by Mims. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Back to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards. Here we go. Second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Mims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw is Jones. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He finds his man. It's Robinson. He's at the 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but and this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our